So President Biden speaking last night from the Oval Office. It is his third public remark since the assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump over the weekend.
Now we expect Mr. Trump to make his first public appearance since Saturday when the Republican National Convention begins in Milwaukee.
Doug Lazader is live this morning in Washington, bringing us the aftermath and the latest in this investigation. Doug, good morning to you.
Good morning. It's going to be an eventful day, an eventful week in politics. We understand that today there's going to be a virtual briefing for the House Homeland Security Committee by the director of the U.S. Secret Service. She will face a number of questions, no doubt, about how it was that this attack on Saturday even happened. Former President Trump, in a video shot by his campaign, arrived in Wisconsin for the Republican National Convention, just a day after the attempt on his life.
Look at what happened.
He narrowly dodged a would-be assassin's bullet at a campaign rally in Pennsylvania on Saturday.
There's no place in America for this kind of violence, or for any violence ever. Period. No exceptions.
President Biden spoke from the Oval Office last night, calling for national unity. The campaigns, though, move forward, with the Republican convention in Milwaukee kicking off today with enhanced security and with Trump about to accept his party's nomination.
He's doing very well, considering that just some 24 hours ago he was a target of an assassination attempt.
There are so many questions about that shooting that also killed one Trump supporter and wounded two others. The gunman, 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks, was killed by the Secret Service. Investigators in Pennsylvania have been combing through his home.
We do not currently have an identified motive, although our investigators are working tirelessly to attempt to identify what that motive was.
And back here on Capitol Hill, there are already calls for investigations into how a gunman was able to get so close to the former president.
You know, to hell with the convention. We've got to find out what went on, make sure that it never happens again.
And that represents kind of the two tracks of the investigations here. One into the gunman himself and what a possible motive was, and we don't really have anything new on that front. But the other has to do with members of Congress really clamoring for an investigation to determine how it was that this even happened, whether there was some lack of oversight within the U.S. Secret Service. So there are going to be a number of congressional investigations into that. And in the meantime, we're waiting to see who former President Trump is going to select for his vice presidential nominee.
All right, so let's stay with, we were talking about the security concerns here for a second. Obviously, we're early into the investigation. You hearing anything or any idea what really went wrong when it comes to security concerns right now?
Well, they haven't conducted an investigation yet, so we really don't know. I mean, there are certainly going to be abundant questions about how it was that that building where the gunman found his perch, how it was that that gunman was allowed to get up on that building. Folks in the crowd could see him. Ultimately, though, no one was able to intervene in time.
All right, Doug, we'll be counting on you to bring us all the latest from the Republican National Convention. We also have a reporter on the way to be there as well. Thanks for all this information.
Thank you.